Each little flower that opens.
About halfway through this run, I started to struggle. I wasn't feeling it anymore. I think I had a very rosy picture of this event. I thought it was going to be a lovely run through the mountains. I didn't quite understand that it was going to be a brutal slog up some tough hills. I think this is true of any endeavor in life. Usually we have a dream for something, and our picture of it is rosy. We might acknowledge that it won't all be easy, but we really push that little voice down and just think the best thoughts about it, which in one sense is a good thing. If we keep seeing the worst possible outcomes in each scenario, life would be torturous. And often our endeavors start well, but then come the hills, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the tension, the difficulties. And soon the very thing you wanted becomes something you find you're not enjoying anymore. Recently, our church celebrated the 2-year birthday of the English service. Can you believe that? Many of you cheered us on as we began 2 years ago. And I want to thank you for your support and prayers. It's been a special 2 years indeed. But I have to tell you that recently things have been a bit difficult at times. It's not smooth sailing. As we grow, more disagreements and misunderstandings and clashes occur. I remember a few weeks back dealing with some difficulties between people in our church. I was lying in bed thinking, why is this so difficult, Lord? I started to think that perhaps I should have just been an online minister, not bothered with church life and all its difficulties. But then I realized, hang on, I love this place. I love this church. I love these people. I was called here. We all know it was God's plan. Sure, it's getting hard and challenges are coming, but, I said to myself, are you going to let that take away from the joy? Are you going to let the tough times and the trials get in the way of doing your best and loving it here? I thought about exactly that as I was running up another Karoo hill, because I actually had to tell myself, remember that you signed up for this. You paid the entrance fee, you drove all the way here, you trained and disciplined yourself for it. Now don't let a few difficulties make it all have been for nothing. Enjoy this moment, this race, persevere. This is exactly what you were meant to be doing on this journey. Friends, perhaps you are struggling where you're at. The place that was once nice and easy has become hard. It could be work, a relationship, a goal you set, whatever. Please remember that when it gets hard, that's no time to stop and give up. In fact, that's the very time to buckle down and get going. You knew that this wouldn't be easy. Now don't let the lack of easy ruin the experience. If you're not feeling it, remind yourself why you did it in the first place. Gather yourself, refocus, lean into the pain. Persevere. I remember going back to church the next day with a new passion, a new excitement. I'm called to this, I reminded myself. God will help me. I'm carrying on with joy. That same attitude helped me make the most of the Karoo Mountains, tough though they were. I pray that you too will refuse to let the difficulties of your situation take away from the joy of being there.
All things bright and dear.